Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your wait. You know we start on CP time. Shout out to Shifty Rogers, my boy. I know you watching. Shifty Rogers is not part of this episode today, ladies and gentlemen. Prayers for the family back home, but Shifty is okay, and he sends his love. Janky Ramblers podcast, episode 77. Why are you single? We have some beautiful ladies in the building. My cousin is extra beautiful. Hey, Desi. Now, we also have Jazz in the building. We will do our intros, but we have two fellow podcasters, one who's new to the podcast game. So just wave at him, Jazz. Let him know you in the building. FMU, what up? Shout out to the Patriots, you heard? And ladies and gentlemen, I was gone for a minute, but I'm back with the jump off. In case something jumps, Polo T, in case something jumps off, KK. We have KK Markel, which I've been seeing lately on Instagram. KK, you've been on Instagram with chicks that got long legs and look like they don't put on lotion. They use bait, like the shit that keep their legs shiny. Could you explain yourself, young lady? So all I want you to do is explain yourself real quick.
I'm just a photographer, bro.
You're just a photographer? Now,
I point the camera, and what they decide to do in front of the camera is on them.
The Janky Ramblers podcast would like to know what they do after the photo shoot is done, but we're not that far yet into the podcast. So, we are 2 minutes in. I respect the game. Ladies and gentlemen, I am usually Julz Jones, but tonight you could call me Dr. Wesley Wicks, okay? I will be Dr. Wesley Wicks this evening, ladies. I will be here to help you through your emotional times. I will be here to provide unprofessional advice and unregulated counseling, okay? I did not go to the Francis Marion University for psychology or sociology. I went for broadcast journalism. However, today I will channel my inner McNair building and try to help you guys. And we will get to the bottom of why you three beautiful ladies are single. And we may even crack open the egg to Julz's relationship status, KK. I mean, Dr. Wesley Wicks' relationship status. So, on this podcast, if you're just joining us for the first time, I do need you to press like and I do need for you to subscribe. What we will do before we get into these ladies' stories is start off with a little intro music to set the tone. If you have been on Twitter and you follow Will Wildfire, I'll have you know he has just released a 2-pack. I told Will personally, once I memorize that PTSD song, I will be unleashing the captions on my baby mama. Love you, girl. So I'm gonna play this first song from the Will Wildfire 2-pack, and this is called PTSD. If you have any exes that you want to send this song to with a smiley face, you are free to do so. Dr. Wesley Wicks approves. Let's start the show.
I wish I was drinking with you. I wish I was drinking. I wish I was drinking. Just drinking with you.
Just wanna hang out with you. What's up?
I know that you be feeling me when I ignore responsibilities. Just to hang out with you. I wish I was drinking.
I'm sending out links. If you're on my Facebook, if you're on my Twitter, holla at me. I'm sending out links.
I wish I was drinking. Nobody gonna have your back like me. Should've known that the grass is never greener. Big words, can you back it up? Want better, I'ma give you $4, I'ma give you You've got it to all these memories attached to me. Who's loving you? I got PTSD, yeah, PTSD, yeah. Memories on me, they never fade away after love. I wish I was hanging with you. Just wanna go and watch a movie. I wish I didn't have to work on Tuesday, so I can just ignore all of my duties, yeah. Just to hang out with you. And I never wanna fight, but it's taking all my time. And I can pick a side, and you was always right, and you was always right.
Panera Bread, I ain't forget about you. I'm getting at y'all today. Panera Bread, what's really good with y'all?
When you said nobody gonna have your back like me. Should've known that the grass is never greener. Big words, can you back it up? Want better, I'ma give you 4 letters. I'ma give you PTSD. You've got it to all these memories attached to me. Who's loving you? I got PTSD, yeah, PTSD, yeah. Memories on me, they never fade away after love. I know that you can tell that I ain't doing well. I know that you can. I know that you could do. I know that you can tell that I ain't doing well, yeah. I know that you can. I know. Nobody gonna have your back like me. Should've known that the grass is never greener. Nobody gonna how you like that. Gonna how you like. Nobody gonna have your back like me. Should've known that the grass is never greener. Nobody gonna how you like. I'm better, I'ma gonna fall better. I'ma give you PTSD. You've got it to all these memories.
I did say it was a 2-pack. If y'all allow me to send out these links, we could get into the proceedings this evening. This one is called Straw Hats from My Exes. Please check out the Will Wildfire episode. That episode had premiered already. That was episode 65 in our catalog. You know we talk to the streets. We are not a game. This is Berkeley County, Carolina's most trusted and funny podcast. Shifty, what up? You don't got no exes to wear straw hats for, but I got you. This for the single people today.
Damn, it's J. I hope you okay. No, I did you wrong. No, you couldn't stay. No, you moved along. I was in your way. On to better things, not because of me. Damn, it's in my lane. How you been in Spain? How's the weather there? Do you think of me? No, you told your friends things you shouldn't say. Telling lies on me, cool it anyway. I've been getting big, and you see my bets. I've been traveling, I've been losing weight. All because of you. No, I couldn't stay. No, I can't stay. No, I can't. Really stay too long. You was in my way. I don't mean no harm. I won't send no shade. Got some memories, got some green berets. It was war with you, now it's all okay. But privately, I thought about you. What would all my friends say? Yeah, what would all my friends say? Yeah, what would all my friends say? Taking time from me. These thoughts about you. What would all my friends say? Yeah, what would all my friends say? Yeah, what would all my friends say? Kiss your cat, hope it's everything. Seen you taking packs, seen you chasing dreams. You've been learning things. I've been in LA, I've been back and forth, always on a plane. Sending messages, you ignoring it. Should've wrote you back before it came to this. You've been losing weight, is everything okay? Hope it's all okay, hope it's all okay. I ain't drinking much, it ain't nothing bad. Got me in a girl.
Alright. Now, ladies, I don't want to hold you up any further. I hope your wine is chill. I'll be Dr. Wesley Wicks, here to help you with all the shits. You can take yourself off mute, ladies. I want the pod, the Rambler community, to get familiar with the ladies that I have on the show. let's start with the guests that they have not met before, and then we're gonna go Desi, and then we're gonna go KK. So, Jazz.
Hey. What's up? What's up?
Let's take a look at your Instagram, shall we? Let's see what we have.
Oh my goodness. Oh man. I'm glad I deleted a lot of this.
Now, hold up, Jazz. You don't have a lot on your bio. I will say that. You get straight to the point. Mm-hmm. Are you a straight to the point single female? You ain't got time for the bullshit? Talk to me. It's Dr. Wesley Wicks.
I am. Of course not.
Mm-hmm.
Of course. I'm straight to it. I ain't got time for the extra stuff.
Oh, we gonna find out what you got time for. Let me pour up my lemon water. Jazz, can you tell us a little bit about your podcast? Because I spent a good 20 minutes yesterday listening to the More Than Jasmine podcast while I was door dashing. And it was a great experience. I mean, I didn't know that it was your very first episode ever. So I want to say congratulations to you first.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Lemon water is amazing, by the way. Panera Bread, I did not forget about you, Panera Bread. I'm getting you the fuck out of here tonight. Now, Jazz, let me just get this out the way and we'll go back to the podcast for a second. Ladies, I went to Panera Bread, starving, and when you're trying to eat healthy, you want the healthy options, KK. I know you feel me, right? So I'm trying to get a healthy option. I go through the drive-thru. They got like so much shit on the menu. It's confusing. I only remember like KFC, Zaxby's, and Chick-fil-A menu. I'm a nigga. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm trying to understand what's all this stuff. They had something called a pick two. Have you ladies ever experienced the pick two at Panera Bread?
Yes, you can pick a sandwich, a soup, or you could get a salad, or one thing. But the thing is, you get a half of whatever it is. So instead of a bowl of soup, you would get a cup of soup and a half a sandwich for your pick two.
I'm glad you said that, Dr. Markel, because for one, I asked the young lady, hey, on my pick two, can I get a tuna fish sandwich? I know you niggas like a tuna fish sandwich. I was that hungry, I couldn't think clear, all right? So I said, can I get a tuna fish sandwich and a 10 vegetable soup? You got 10 vegetables in it? I want parts.
Okay.
She says, okay. Now, I believe that order comes out to $5 and something cents. Does that sound about right, ladies?
I don't know. It's kind of cheap for Panera Bread.
That does not.
That's not.
Well, shit. Somebody lying on the website, because that's why I drove my black ass over there, Desi. Somebody is lying. That shit said $5, pick two. I said, damn, you can't beat that. Subway gonna tax that ass, right? So I go over there. I'm thinking it's gonna be $5 something cents. I said, hey, she said, do you need anything else? I said, well, I'm glad you fucking asked. Because if you could just turn that half a tuna into a whole tuna, instead of the 14 grams, let me get the 28. She said, we can do that, no problem. I said, fine, I have no other inquisitories, you know what I'm saying? This is Dr. Wesley Wicks talking. So now, the young lady doesn't tell me my price. I wait 3 cars back, and I get to the window, and Jazz, that shit was $15 fucking dollars. What the fuck?
That's about right.
If I wanted to spend $15 on a meal, Red Lobster was right fucking there. It was right there.
That's true.
I could have had Red Lobster biscuits, probably half a crab leg, all kind of shit for $15. For $15, you can sit down with 2 people at Ruby Tuesdays. What is going on in America? I had a fucking tuna fish sandwich and a fucking soup. It didn't even come with a drink. $15. Panera Bread, you get the fuck out. We're getting you the fuck out of here. If you guys go to Chipotle or Moe's like you've been doing, don't go chasing waterfalls. Now, back to you, Jazz. You You have such a beautiful Instagram here. More Than Jasmine podcast. What can we expect from you after the first episode?
So the first episode kind of goes part of a series of kind of like, why are you like this? So More Than Jasmine is basically everything's more than me. I wanted my first season to be introduction to me. So everything is gonna go from the first season is gonna be like my like kind of leading into my purpose, which is the first one. The second episode, I actually this is perfect because it kind of goes hand in hand. It's going to be about priorities, so like dating and stuff like that. So first season, you guys going to get to know a lot about me and one, of course. But then we're going to get into talking shit. Like, I want it to be fun. I want it to be inspiring. I want it to be funny. Just all of the above. More than Jasmine, if you would say.
Hey,
so yeah, I'm excited.
Do you see you see her pun game? But that's a FMU motherfucker. Hey, I like your puns. I like your puns.
You know, if it taught us anything,
KK likes your buns. But that was pre us pod, and that was pre pod. Now, and shout out to the illustrious all my LSs around the world. I just want to shout y'all out while I can. And Jazz, this is a serious matter. Don't make me do my hand signal, okay?
Of course. Yes.
So shout
Don't
out.
do it.
See, listen, man. I used to when y'all was under the breezeway, I made sure I supported. So I'm thankful for you being on my show. You know what I mean? I returned the love. Cause I know I spent a lot of money on hot dogs with chili. Shout out to my boy Dawson.
You did, but you love those hot dogs.
I no longer eat that
you
kind of
loved
stuff.
us,
You know what I'm
man.
saying?
You the bright eye at one point.
Word. Y'all saw me walking. I was a J at a yo catch Julz. We know we gonna get him. Alright. So now
every time.
Desi was on the show for our Cross High episode with Shaquana. I did reach out to Shaquana, and Shaquana said she'll think about it because she said a lot last time. So I don't blame her for not wanting to come on here. She might not even be single from what her posts say. But Desiree, the beautiful... Now let's take a look at your Instagram, Desiree. Let's take a look. Just another grits that wants to live like there's no tomorrow. Laugh like nobody is listening, and love without regret. And you're single?
I am.
Tonight we pop. How long have you been single?
Ooh. I have not had a boyfriend in 5 years.
5 years. Okay.
5 years.
All right. I'm putting that in my notes. Dr. Wesley Wicks is here today, Desiree. We will get to the bottom of this. Now, we have... and shout out to Prezi in the live chat talking about my suit and tie. Prezi, I want you to know I am now a marathon runner, aka marathon jogger. Do not press me about my suit and my tie, young man. Okay? When you are single, you have to do what you have to do. Okay? I have newfound information. I know someone's ring size, and I am working to become a better man. Okay? I'm gonna leave it at that. Now, KK is in the motherfucking building. Waiting to Inhale.
Already knows.
Waiting to Inhale has kind of grown a whole lot since I first subscribed to the channel, KK. Let's take a look at your Instagram, shall we? So, host of Waiting to Inhale on the K Markel YouTube channel. Thirst Trap Queen. Oh, it doesn't say that. It doesn't say that. It does not say that. Let me just ask, KK, what percentage body fat is your fucking stomach? Because that shit is fucking real life goals. Like, you sure you gay? I'm just saying. Talk to the screens.
Yeah.
Fully
Ladies
gay?
like that.
I know the ladies be trying to do
100.
fucking. They be trying to do Jello shots off them shits, don't they? Is that what happened after the photography lesson? Oh, tonight we pause. All right, so introductions out the way. If you make sure you check out Jasmine's More Than Jasmine podcast on Spotify. You can actually click the anchor link in her Instagram, and it'll take you straight to her pod. And be a follower of her podcast from the very first episode. Also, if you're on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to Waiting to Inhale from K. Markel, who's damn near got as much subscribers as us. So, Janky Ramblers, we got to start working. Now, KK, I do have one question for you. The streets want to know. Okay.
Streets want to know?
The streets want to know what happened. Not what happened. Okay, not the streets. let me just be all the way 100. I got a suit and tie. I cannot lie. Shifty Rogers wants to know, where did y'all go wrong, and do you have an issue with him? My co-host, my lovely co-host, my dog, my little big cousin. Do you have an issue with Shifty Rogers? Desi, your screen went blank. Just let you know, boo.
I ain't got no smoke with Shifty. And where it went wrong is that nigga still ain't sent me no merch. So ask for my merch at.
No, I will. Shifty Rogers, king of the merch department. She says she doesn't have any smoke with you, but she would like to know what happened to her merch.
Your call has been forwarded.
I'm gonna call him. Let's see if he answers. This is what we do on the Janky Ramblers podcast. We get real janky.
Let's see.
Not a man gonna answer the phone.
I say,
yo. What's up? What's going on with you?
What's up, man?
Merch department, holla at me. KK says she does not have any smoke with you, but she has what do white people call it? I don't know. She has a little bit of smoke with you. She has some vape with you over merch. She wants merch. Okay?
KK don't fuck with me, man. KK only fuck with you.
KK, he says you only fuck with me. You don't fuck with Shifty Rogers. Now, to fuck with me, you have to fuck with Shifty Rogers. We are a package deal, KK. So, do you fuck with me and Shifty Rogers?
Of course. I was on
merch.
All right, Shifty. What's your size, KK, in shirts and shorts?
Small.
KK says she's a small in shirts and shorts. And what's your favorite color, KK? We actually got the fucking two-tone colors now. That shit looking crazy. You like black?
Black.
Ask Desi how her jogging suit fit.
Desi, Shifty wants to know how your jogging suit fits.
It fits great. I was gonna wear it, but I was like, I probably was gonna look crazy with the hoodie on.
She said she was gonna wear it, but she didn't want to look too crazy because it's hot outside. But so she said it fits great. KK, I'm gonna Dr. Wesley Wicks is gonna make sure you get your merch.
Tell KK we got some merch coming for him.
Where your merch? You got
I do have merch, KK. Yes, I do.
Okay.
But we don't have the business suit ones yet, so that's why I didn't wear it this episode. But let's get to what the people came to see. Shifty Rogers, enjoy yourself. You're returning Monday, right?
All right, say less.
All right. See, Jazz, I want to let you know that's called conflict resolution in my industry.
That was smooth. That was smooth as hell.
Yes.
I like that.
So now that all is well in the world, KK, you know my mom loves you. She's going to be so excited to see you on this episode. Let's get to the shenanigans, shall we? I want to start with you guys. I'm going to let you guys talk. And from what you say, I will ask probing questions, and I will analyze the situation and provide non-professional consulting. So I'm going to start with Jazz. We'll keep it going, and Jazz and Desi. And then when we get to KK, I have more questions about what happened the other night from her Instagram video. I think I didn't see the brown skin beauty in that light skin John. Alright, so anyway, Jazz. Why are you single?
You know, I've been thinking about this question ever since I said put me on. I guess long story short, I keep going back to the past, and the past ain't where it's at. You gotta keep moving forward. Having expectations for somebody that already done showed you what they like. So.
Hold on, I'm sorry. I got all kind of shit going on. I'm sorry about that. Now, you said you keep going to the past.
Yeah. Keep repeating the same mistakes over and over again.
Dr. Wesley Wicks says you haven't moved on to any new dick. Can we just assume that's what you mean?
What?
Those two are two different things. Those are not mutually exclusive, like inclusive.
KK, when it's your turn, nobody's gonna interrupt. Right
you know, now, I appreciate the input.
Here for my sister, the sisterhood. So, you asked for 3 strong black on here. We gonna back each other up.
Well,
go ahead.
We're gonna respect the masculinity that's in that 4th chair right here with the suit on. And my beard is almost connected, so I'm not gonna have it, KK. I'm not having it. My beard almost connects.
Respect for the connection.
So Jazz, is it safe to assume that outside dick make them hoes sick? Like, I like it like that. All right, I'm just saying. Is that that type of situation? Slow motion?
No, I wouldn't necessarily say that. But you know, it's hard. Outside stuff is new, and you don't know about them. That's ooh.
Oh.
So yeah, I rather
you like familiarity.
Like you ain't got to go through the talking stage. You ain't got to go through that awkward stuff. Like I don't want to learn your favorite color. Like I want to know about your mama already. Like nobody got time. But yeah, it's not like I haven't been trying.
No, the lemon water is going to tell me everything I need to know. Water. So, have you and this particular person tried a relationship before?
I think I'm always trying relationships. Like I'm not the whole. As much as people want to make it seem like that or think that I got hoes, I'm really like. Just be my boyfriend already. I ain't got time. But it don't ever work out like that. So then I just got to be like, well, you know, put you back where you came from and on to the next.
You return dogs back to the streets. Okay, no, I'm writing this down.
I do. And then I pick them back up. I'm like, you know how they say with the hot girl summer, but pick me up later. I'm the one picking up. And it's
hot girl summer,
it's embarrassing.
Cold winter. Winter gets cold. We cuddle in the winter.
Exactly.
And in the summer, we act up. Okay. Now, Desiree, are you familiar with this type of behavior? Fellow black woman, spotlight's on you.
In what sense? What behavior?
Do you have any
I love that, sister.
Elongated relationships that are not maybe official, but they are, you keep going back, you know? Every time you try to leave, something keeps pulling you back.
No, not at all. And I think that's what my issue is. I get bored very easily.
Oh, she's cutting them quick.
So, like, if you not feeding that part of me, that spontaneous part, then there's not really much for us to continue on. And for the most times, it's just the fact that you're probably boring to me. I'm very random.
Capricorn gets bored easily. What's your sign, Jazz?
I'm a Leo.
Therein lies the problem. Leos don't text back. I've heard of your kind.
I'm appalled. I double text.
Nigga, you ain't Paul. You just a nigga like
allegedly, most Leos would rather post on their Instagram story than text back. And the ones with short hair,
I would rather see you in person.
The ones with short hair, Dr. Wick's off is familiar. Okay? Now, all right, now.
Listen, maybe when I have my fade.
Now, I guess the golden question before we dive into how you guys got single, because I want to know about your past relationships and all. But what do you want to be single?
I think for me, I'm single because I met the right person at the wrong time.
Oh, please indulge us. Please indulge us.
I think just sometimes you can see something in a person that they can't see in themselves. Mm-hmm. And men are so hard to convince of their potential. So the end result of that is, well, I'm going to push you out because you're putting too much pressure on me to be, what I can be. And that's just how I felt about that person. I think if I would have told him he could have been a president, he wouldn't believe me because I said it and he didn't feel it.
So you broke up with this guy?
No, I didn't break up with him. He left the relationship because he said that he couldn't do anything for me.
He couldn't meet your standards.
I didn't have a standard. That was the unfortunate part about it all. I didn't have a standard. I think that he saw me as a competitor and not a partner. And because I was in a space where I'm the type of female, my dude don't have to say like, this is what I want, this is what I need.
Someone's dog is saying someone's capping right now. That's what the dog said to me. I'm just being your dog said your dog is telling on you. Okay, but go ahead, continue.
For me, it's more so like I'm gonna do for you. I'm gonna lead from the space of a woman, and some men can't handle that. Some men need complete control. And I mean, you could have control, but I'm going to always, if I think you're a king, I'm going to talk to you like you're a king. Okay. I'm not going to feed into all that negativity that you feed in yourself. So
stop right there. Stop right there. I got my first diagnosis of the night. Submission issues. We have submission issues. Me being submissive? I'm going to repeat to you what you said. You said, if the man is a king, you have no problem letting him lead. Your dog told us, excuse me, young lady, your dog told us that you don't think anyone a king.
No, she didn't say that.
You off base with that one, Doctor.
When's the last Dr. Wesley Wicks? When is the last time you saw a man and said, that is a king right there? I would like to know. The streets would like to know.
I don't really. I can't say the last time that I would have said that because I don't think everybody should get that part of me when me and you are together.
Okay. I just want to sip. Let me sip my lemon water and let you think about what the conversation we just had. Now, so submission. Now, what do you think would happen? The guy that you said that he had potential, he didn't realize his potential. What would happen if you would have submitted to him then and he would have realized his potential? Would you guys still be together?
Probably not, because the biggest issue was I wanted a house. He didn't want a home. Is mine.
Oh, you wanted to be the one that buys the house.
I had the money to get the house, so why can't I have a house if I can afford it versus paying for an apartment? If that's where I was in my life.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't want you to have, he didn't want it to be where y'all get a house together or either y'all just stay in the apartment.
He wanted to do it.
He wanted to get his credit up. He wanted to get his... Okay. No, this sounds like a smart young man. I'll tell you why.
But it sounds...
The first... She had the ability. They together. They rocking.
Do it.
Yeah, I'm glad you asked, ladies. This is why I'm here. This is why I am here. The minute he would have... Was he in the position
to do that?
No, he wasn't, KK. A lot of black men are not.
Because he made a...
Go ahead.
But his issue wasn't credit. His issue was that he was impulsive and he made a decision on the basis of his homeboys. He listened to what other people told him about what he could be doing here or there. Whereas instead of us as a couple already having a conversation and making a decision, he opted not to go that route. Mm-hmm. So at the end of the day, unfortunately, if I would much prefer to have a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home with a garage over a 1-bedroom apartment that is $1,000, $1,300, and I can pay $800 mortgage, it makes more sense.
From a woman's perspective. Wait, finish your sentence. From a woman's perspective, it makes more sense. Let me tell you what you did not see. And you ladies can tell me, Jazz, if you buy a house and that man get to acting up one night, what are you going to tell that man what he could do with his bags? The floor is yours. I believe the song is called To the Left.
We got 3 rooms.
But at the same time, depends on what he do. If he's just talking some
depends.
Go get out my bedroom. I don't want to talk to you right now.
Get out my bedroom.
But if you bring another female in my home, yeah, you get the hell out. But if we in a relationship, we vibe it. If I trust you enough to move in with you, then I can trust you enough in my house.
Okay, gentlemen, I want you guys to realize, and we covered this on episode From a Simp to a Pimp. A man must have his own. And here you had a man that was in a relationship with you who did not want to take the easy way of letting you buy the house because that is a man's job. Say it with me, ladies. That is the man's job.
It's 2021.
2021?
I think it wasn't
11-11? 7-11? It doesn't matter.
No, I don't think it was him wanting to get the home. I think it was an ego, and he didn't want his woman to get.
Because who would have known? Was I going to be running to the streets and saying, I bought the house"?
Yes. No, maybe not you, but Jazz and KK, let them buy that fucking house. I'm telling you, Desi. This is how men.
Listen, you need to pick up his feelings.
Thank you. That's exactly why Jasmine wrote that album right there.
Let me tell you something. Y'all do not want a man that does not have an ego, because what you're gonna end up with is the guy on your couch in your house asking you to buy the new Xbox, and you don't want that shit.
Everyone should have an ego.
See what I'm saying?
You should have a check.
Now y'all feeling me, huh? You don't.
There we go.
You don't want no scrubs. A scrub. Desi, say it with me. A scrub is a guy who don't get no love from me. Okay.
But what does
I need to ask
the person to buy the house? How does that make you the scrub?
Were you married?
No, but
so he had no long-term commitment, and he had no legal way of playing defense if you got offensive. Mama taught him well.
I mean, no, because in South Carolina or wherever you are, as long as you stay there for a certain amount of time, you have some type of way in the home.
7 years, common law marriage.
That's for, but even if he stayed there, she couldn't just kick him out.
There's
legally.
There's
fellas in the group chat. I want you to answer this question. If your girl comes to you and she's ready to buy the house, but you are not particularly ready, what should she do? Should she buy the house? Should she convince you to move into her house? Or should she wait until you're ready and then she can spend her money on nice furniture. Which one, fellas?
Why this guy?
That is, we have to
bedroom apartment for the next 5 years because you ain't.
Exactly. That is a house versus that apartment.
Hey. Now listen, I know you guys.
And it's gonna be but if that's gonna be your house eventually anyway.
No, KK. That's not how it works. That is not how it works. If a woman buys you Bojangles every day for a week, let's say you're in between jobs, if y'all happen to break up, the first thing she's gonna say in that group chat, I cannot believe this fucking dude who I used to buy them Bo-Berry biscuits and them fucking chicken supremes for every fucking day with his funky ass. Now imagine how that conversation is gonna go about a house. Ladies,
a nigga would do the same because didn't Quavo just do?
Now I commend you. Listen, let me commend Desiree. Let me commend you first of all on having. First of all, you had Capricorn, big Capricorn energy, because you was ready to level up. And we, the goats, we climb mountains. It's what we do. We will get bored if you don't let us climb that mountain. So I feel you, sister. I'm just letting you know this man may have not been the one, but he was not particularly wrong. Now, I'm curious to know, what did he instead want to do besides get the house? He wanted to get an apartment, or what was his thinking?
And here's the thing. At this point, it was a long distance relationship. So he was coming to where I was. So you were going to come to my apartment anyway. So why not just get the house?
So he was.
Now that I have more information.
Go ahead. The floor is yours, KK.
Nah, now that we know there's more information, so he got his own place, but you can't have your own place.
You know what women do when they have their own place?
What, walk around naked?
They become bisexual.
Period. Let's talk about.
They become bisexual.
What is it? What do women do, Julz?
They become bisexual. Y'all ask. Listen, if y'all want my non-professional advice, what women do is they invite their friends over. They get to talk about how they hate men, and the next thing you know, scissors.
Nah, all my friends stay in different states. Number one. Number two, I ain't let no bitches around my man. Y'all, I've come to your house.
Okay, so I have to ask you the first janky question of the night, Jazz. You would never play rock, paper, scissors with a homegirl?
I'm not a homegirl, because first of all, my homegirls that I do have are like my sisters, so that's nasty.
Okay.
Number two.
But a stranger danger.
I mean.
Stranger?
I don't know. I never done it. Like.
Fellas.
So I always say it gotta be the perfect amount of, I know the person. It has to be the perfect amount of, like, I know you and I don't know you at the same time in a different state. But the complications that I have adding up to that, it probably ain't gonna never happen.
Okay.
So
I understand.
But nah, at the same time.
I understand. Mm-hmm. Because you already got your needs satisfied. That outside keep them home. All right, so listen. Now, back to you, Desi. What did you learn from that experience? And did that experience scar you to where you didn't want to date again?
No, I just learned to let a man be a man, but
boy,
more.
Them fucking Capricorns learn quick. Could you repeat that for our listeners?
Let a man be a man.
But
that don't mean that I gotta stay. That don't mean I have to stay through the stupidity.
No, that is true. We all have options. Now, since that has happened, did he get into a relationship since you?
Oh, I don't know, because I don't mind other people's business now. So,
Jazz, KK, that means the sex wasn't all that. If you smash a chick well, She will know about your next 2 relationships. Fellas, I am here to help.
No.
Fellas,
Might be on
second.
You might be on
It's not that. It's just a matter of
fellas, I'm here to help.
It's no use of keeping up with somebody that I wasn't gonna have anything with.
That hurts when you keep up with them. Why you want to put
that's why girls be going crazy. That's the worst mistake you can make is following somebody that you no longer have a relationship.
Exactly.
The dog tells us all we need to know. I'm just letting you know. The dog is over there like, Cap! Look, Cap! Alright. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Jackson. Stephanie's in the chat, Desi, just to let you know. Shout out to Stephanie. Shout out to my Uncle Jay as well. Red Pill community member. The Red Pill is here, fellas. I am here to help. Now, let's get to KK for a second, and then we're gonna get back to you ladies, because I have a really good question. Now, let's deal with the LBGTQ PSP.
Nah, just the L. That's the only one I'm repping is for the L. That's right. Us. That's it.
Let's go.
Ain't speak for the.
Now, we hear all the time, K. Markel, host of Waiting to Inhale. We hear all the time that men ain't shit, men are dogs. And that is the reason a lot of ladies are single. But if you're single and you're a lesbian, could we concur that women ain't shit?
We can concur that.
This is
but
new.
I won't say that's my.
Go ahead.
All the women that come into my path, because the energy I put out, I don't tend to deal with ain't shit women. I've had a few, but not too many. So, but that's not necessarily why I'm single. Is because of ain't shit women. But there's definitely, it's fuck boys on both teams. It's fuck boys, it's fuck girls out here.
Now, what we are gonna do on this podcast today is take accountability for our actions, ladies. That is what we're gonna do. So let's start with KK. KK, what do you bring to a relationship?
I think I bring honesty.
Honesty.
A sense of security. Honesty. Like being honest with my partner.
Okay.
Yeah. Communication. Understanding and patience. And I'm willing to learn. So like, I understand that not every partner is going to be the same. So like, I can't treat every woman the same because they're not. So I'm gonna have to learn each one individually, and treat her how she wants to be treated, not how I think I should treat her.
And so what's the problem with you finding a woman that you are attracted to, that you want to settle down with, and ultimately marry? What's wrong with that? What's going on?
Well, for a while I wasn't looking. I was going through a whole phase. Celibacy, if you will.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's the lemon water.
Apparently. But no, I was going through celibacy and just like really getting my shit together, getting my life together. And I'm out here on the apps now, doing a little swiping and dating now. So, I'm out here, out here, in these streets again.
You paying $30 a month for Tinder. You got the gold level. I understand completely. There's nothing wrong with that.
Tinder where the hoes at. Tinder, Christian Mingle, POF, that's where the hoes at. I'm not on there. I'm on the Her app though. That's where the girls at.
Her? It's an app for just girls?
Yep.
Discrimination at its fucking finest. That's where all the hoes, because they're not on Twitter no more. They left. Alright, so I want to know, KK, Desi, don't encourage my behavior, alright? I'm stupid. But, KK, I do want to know, hold on, I got my questions right here. This is such a fun topic. What happened in your last relationship? Let's start with you. How did your last relationship end, and how long ago was it?
Like real relationship or just like a girl I was dating?
Not rock, paper, scissors. The whole thing.
That's what I'm saying. So like my relationship or somebody I was like dating.
What's the difference between a real relationship and someone you're just dating?
Because like somebody I'm dating, I'm like getting to know them, going out on dates. They don't like spend maybe a week at a time at my place. They might come over for a weekend and have an overnight bag, but they go home. They don't have a drawer. You know, yes, exactly. Like I care about them, but it's not like, you know, and if it's a holiday, I might go to the family event, might come, you know, but it's not nothing like, you know, we still getting to know each other. Whereas like relationship is like the family be asking about you or your friends be asking about you, or like if I see your best friend somewhere, I know you go speak to your best friend. If I don't, you go probably get a phone call or text anyway, be like, oh, I see your girl here. You know, like
when's
relationship
the last time
is
you
like
had either or?
Different. I'm kind of dating somebody right now.
Oh, you see how long it took her to claim her girl? I just want the streets to know I am here to help.
We didn't say all that. I just said I'm dating right now.
Y'all kissing
I told
the
you
mouth.
I'm on the app.
It's okay. If y'all kissing the mouth, y'all kissing the mouth.
This guy, Julz as hell.
This is the Janky Ramblers. All right. If you need me to scale back, I will. I do recognize it's a lot of estrogen in here, and I can't be as janky as I am usually. So if you need me to scale back, I will. It's my professional duty. Okay. But so you just started with this person, right? So what about so technically you may not be single in a little bit, KK Markel. How I'm actually excited for you. This is exciting news. I just have one janky question. Did she hit that already?
No.
So you have a 90-day rule, I'm presuming.
Nah, I don't subscribe to the Steve Harvey 90-day rule.
Ladies, do you prescribe or subscribe to the 90-day rule? Jazz, Desi?
It's all about energy.
So about energy.
Like you either gonna get it or you not.
So if he's rich, he could probably get it the same night. Because that's a lot of energy from a rich nigga.
No, because actually, these rich niggas be.
I've been around.
I've been so assholes.
I was not attracted to.
Okay.
It's like as soon as they start talking about their money, you be like, "Ooh, no, I'm good."
Or if they can't dress, if they're just not cute, they have swag. It's just like, oh, your money, the least of it. I fucking set you up if you really want to just.
Right.
Jazz, I just want to let you know there are texts coming through my phone right now saying what's good to you. So the Rambler community is really feeling you. Just wanted to throw that out there.
I already told you. We already know what I was like, damn, that's a lot of titty. I was like,
she came into the damn girl.
Okay.
I'm already knowing.
If you ever have a locked door, there's a lot of locksmiths out there, Jazz. Just throwing it out there. They're in my phone.
It's locked.
I can pass you the information. Now.
Tell them to listen to my podcast. Then come with some conversation.
She said subscribe to her podcast and her OnlyFans, and then maybe you can take her to Panera Bread if you got $15 fucking dollars.
I don't think.
First of all, we're not going to Panera.
All right, if a guy sees this podcast, sees these beautiful single ladies, where would you like him to take you? We'll start with you, Jazz. We're going to Desi and then KK.
Honestly, you got to put some thought into it. So you got to either listen to what I like and take me to somewhere or some shit that I like. A picnic, like I love picnics. So you take me outside.
Excuse me, young lady. A picnic.
Mm-hmm. Picnic.
If a man took you on a picnic, you would put his ass in the group chat and say, "I found a simp." I'm not lying. I studied you. I have studied you, ladies. Desi is laughing because she know. Look, the dog didn't bark. The dog did not bark. There's no cap in my rap. A picnic.
That is not. The dog should have barked. So, that's not.
So you guys
is honest. Picnics are lit.
Picnic where there's ants and shit.
Especially if there's weed.
You go to a. If there's weed involved and you put me on a nice ass like spread, give me some public chicken with some grapes and some mimosas.
That's all it takes.
You said Publix chicken.
Listen, that ain't all it takes, but it's the thought. It's the shit behind it. It's like, oh, she enjoyed that shit, so I'm gonna take it. Or you take me to the beach for the day and we drive back. I ain't gonna give you a whole weekend, but we can have a day. Like, put some thought into it.
What about getting flown out? You like getting flown out? If you got to get on a plane, does it get extra moist?
First of all, I don't work like that. Like, it don't. I got my own. I pay my own money. I can fly my own stuff.
Oh,
so it ain't gonna work like
You're
that.
You're a winner.
However,
she's a fucking winner.
However, it's about effort. The more effort you put in, the more work you put in, then you're gonna get my attention. But I'm a Leo. I like attention. So the more attention you bring me, then we great.
Okay.
But as soon as you start not paying me attention, then you can get the boot. You go about your business. So.
All my gentlemen ramblers.
Real big Leo.
We have found another problem.
Very much a Leo.
She says when you stop giving her attention, i.e. when you're with your other hoes and she texts you and you can't text back and respond, that's when she gets in her feelings and a little bit of those commitment issues stir up. And this is why she does not want to do long-term dating with none of you niggas, because you all have hoes. Am I lying?
You know what? There you go. You right. You right about that. You hit it. Correct. I'm the number one. You can have your hoes, so let me find out about it. Let me be number one.
So she wants to be number one. And I think we're getting somewhere with you, Jazz. I don't think you're gonna be single long. This podcast is for you, and I am here to help. Desi, we have to get past this Rubik's Cube. Help me, help you. Okay? Where would you like a man to take you in order to hit the jackpot? He only has enough money for 2 to 3 dates. The economy is not booming. Please let the men know what they would need to do to knock the socks off.
So creativity is everything for me. So we can go like for a bike ride. That would be cool. We could go for a walk at Falls Park because I live in Greenville. We have a beautiful waterfall.
Oh.
Just I would say take advantage of the free stuff so that you can utilize your money elsewhere, because buying stuff don't impress me, because
but
like
you
Jazz
do want
said,
him to look nice. How do you want him to dress?
Oh, have some style, have some swag.
You hear that, gentlemen? Prezi, you want to take Desiree out. You can't do the black tea. You about to snuff somebody outside the club. You must switch it up just a little bit, Prezi. Just a little bit. Just let him know. Shout out to Prezi. KK says she wants to play your music for outro music. So shout out to Prezi. Now, KK.
You know the show.
KK.
What's good?
Could you date an ugly female? Oh, we parted now.
I don't think I could date an ugly woman, or at least she can't be ugly to me. It don't matter what other people think, but she wouldn't be ugly to me.
And this is where I detect bullshit. Desi, cue your dog to start barking. Now.
I gave her something. She quiet.
I never dated an ugly.
Exactly.
Any woman I've ever.
No, I'm glad you said it, because whether you're male or female, and this is something I have just discovered, if you look good, you can get away with a lot more shit. Hallelujah. Fellas, I am here to help.
I dated some ugly fuck boys.
Jazz, before we get into such a hot topic, the streets would like to, let's keep it on KK for a second. Now, KK, if a female is out of this world attractive to you, as you ladies like to say, to you, right? If she is out of this world attractive, does she have a chance of moving past the kissing in the mouth stage quicker? Be honest.
No, because I still have to. It's really going to depend on how like smart she is. Her conversation. Can she like actually like? Do she got game? Like I'm not easy, so like you
is in her looks.
Nah, that's not enough. Can she talk? Is she got to walk? Is she's like?
Mm-hmm.
Do she got a swag to herself? It's quick. Is she smart? Can she keep up with me in a conversation? Is she funny?
Okay, that might get you invited in the house. But what's gonna seal the deal, ladies and gentlemen, is how good you look when the jacket comes off. You see the dog didn't bark. Just letting you know.
Yeah, that's like the final barrier, but that's like that's like the last thing on the list, but it's still on the list.
So now I'm glad. Like I'm gonna go to Jazz for 1 second. Jazz, with an attractive, what do you find attractive on a man? And if you have to say pause because you're saying it to me, just say pause and it's all good.
What would be gay about it?
I don't know, because I'm really it's charisma.
Here they go.
Your swag.
Here they go with this shit. You know how long I've had charisma? These chicks I've never met a woman who cared about my charisma. I've had charisma
Don't do
all
that,
my fucking life.
Because you know I know you. And I know you know, but cut out. Anyways, charisma. Track record. Okay, you had it. You got him. Right. So yeah, charisma. I ain't gonna lie, I am a sucker for a dad bod. Like, you know.
You like the dad bod?
Yeah, kind of chubby, but like
press like
at the
on
same
the podcast.
Time.
Press like, fellas. There's a lot of dad bods in my community. I'm one of them. So
no, I ain't say beer belly. I said dad bod.
Well, what's the difference? This is interesting. What's the difference between a beer belly and a dad bod?
I'm not gonna tell all my people like that, but I mean, like, don't be looking like an old man. Like, you don't. They know what a beer belly is. They know. It's a difference.
Okay. Do you like taco meat right up here on the top of the chest? A little taco meat here. You like that? I don't know.
I don't think I'm I'm that crazy about, the superficial stuff. Like, oh, you gotta be this and that. But you gotta have, like, everybody say you gotta have swag. You gotta be like semi-attractive. But then again, I'm guilty of talking to some non-attractive men because they're funny and they're nice. And I'm like, oh,
so you would let an unattractive man knock the bottom out that joint. We potted now.
Oh, why the bottom though? The bottom? I see we potted. I'm not gonna answer that question directly.
All right,
but I would
just swim in the middle of the pool.
I have talked to
you'll let an ugly guy swim in the middle of the pool if he has enough charisma.
But here's the thing: it's depending on whose characteristics of ugly. Because I look at every man individually. Because for men it's easy to be ugly. I think for females it's not that easy to be ugly. But for men, you can have you can dress nice, you can act nice, and your face be fucked up, but you just give off a fine aura. So people gonna fuck with you. Like if your body right, then your face can be a little
we
bit
have
up.
now
However,
discovered,
like for a female, you can't really do the same.
we have infiltrated the female brain.
Not
She
infiltrated.
said your body has to be on point. And I'm glad you said that, ladies, because I stepped on the scale 2 weeks ago and I said I am not getting no hoes. If this number is accurate, I'm out the game. So this is why I renewed my subscription to Planet Fitness, and this is why I work out. It has nothing to do with wanting to be healthy. It's all about getting hoes. I'm here to help, fellas. So this is what you need to do, fellas.
Oh my God.
You must have, if you are a man, you must have some kind of subscription to a gym, a local park, or some kind of working out. Just a little bit. I don't care if you got Bowflex at the house. You only
help me out.
That's all you need. Now, Desiree, am I lying? And in today's times, it ain't always used to be like this. But a man must have some. You must be physically attracted to a man in these days and age, because it's the Instagram era. Am I lying, Desi?
Oh no, I think it's very true. I think it's harder for women to be appealing to men than for it is for men to be appealing to women.
That is not true. We like all y'all.
It is true.
We like all. We like all y'all.
Y'all don't want to like us.
So do y'all think ugly people just don't smash? Like, do y'all hear y'all?
I haven't seen an ugly female. I haven't seen an ugly female in 6 years. You motherfuckers start putting on them faux locks and shit like that. You looking like Egyptian queens out here. It's crazy as hell out here. All y'all fine, and I don't know what happened. Y'all read the same fucking book. Y'all all fine these days. Just throwing it out there. I've not seen an unattractive. I have not. The unattractive girls stay in the house these days, because every time I go to Panera Bread, Chipotle, I even want to date the girl that do the register. I know she's not getting no money, but I want to talk to her. You know what I'm saying? Because she's fine like that. So I'm letting you guys know, a lot of y'all are looking real good. Now, you said men need to be attractive. Now, I have a question. Let's dive a little bit deeper. Are you guys having fun? This is not Kevin Samuels, right? I didn't degrade anybody, right?
Oh, please. Yeah, no. I would have to leave.
Definitely not. Now, what area do you need to improve on? Let's start with KK. What do you need to improve on to increase your chances of finding real love? This raises a red flag to the Janky Ramblers community, KK.
Probably being like less picky.
Less opinionated?
Oh no, not at all. Just less picky.
So elaborate. What are you picky on? If she bites her nails, you don't fuck with her?
No, I be looking at like, okay, so when I be swiping on the apps, let me tell you some of the shit I be swiping off of, right?
Indulge.
If she wear colored contact,
agree.
If she wear colored contact,
I agree. That is so 2004. Hey Desi, you remember everybody used to go to K&H? They gotta stop that shit, man. K&H should have been done closed down by now. All right, but I'm listening, KK. Go ahead.
If every photo is a filter, out of here.
Well, that's just what the chicks do now. You know, Snapchat make your skin look beautiful.
That's not true. You're generalizing. So that's what I'm saying. That's not true. If you don't have enough photos of your face, like of yourself, out of here. If you only got one photo up, out of here. You're hiding something. You're probably a catfish.
Yeah, if you only got one picture on Tinder, you definitely a fucking scammer.
Yeah. You're doing something weird.
All
but
right.
yeah, that's the kind of stuff I'm looking at.
So basically you're saying...
Oh, and if you don't smoke, out of here.
So you don't like non-smokers?
And if you smoke cigarettes, out of here.
Well, I recently stopped smoking cigarettes maybe a month ago. So I agree with you. I couldn't tolerate a cigarette smoker today. But in my hey, if you had the Camel Crush bowl, I could fuck with you. I really could. Now, Jazz, don't judge my life. You know what I'm saying? We all worked at call centers at some point in our life. You know what I mean? But
we did.
That's just stressful, man. You start smoking cigs heavy when you work at a damn call center. All right, now I'm gonna ask you this, KK.
Mm-hmm.
Not what do you need to, but what have you improved to now start courting? What have you improved about yourself to now you feel like you can court somebody?
Being more like less selfish, knowing what I want, and I'm super comfortable within being single. So it's like I've done a great job of setting boundaries, and so which is good for me and them, because it's like as soon as I know like you're crossing my boundary, I set a boundary, you're still crossing it, I can cut you. Like you know what you did there, because I set a very hard boundary, so that works out for both of us, you know. Mm-hmm. So it's just I've gotten better at setting boundaries, knowing what I want out of situations, and being less selfish with my time and whatnot.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you shared that with us. We do thank you for that. 1 shots for KK. Let's take it over to Jazz, and then we go right there to you, Desi. Shake the screen, Desi. Screen going off. So now, Jazz, let me get to my iPhone 12 Pro Max really quick. Shout out to iPhone, man. Shit. Give your ex credit for something.
Whew. Sheesh. Just anything?
The thing.
The thing? I'm
here to help.
But you know what I just give him credit for, and everybody hear me say it, he is a wonderful father.
Black
man. He's a good black man, a good black father, and I give him 1,000%, hands down, every day.
All right.
Let's give him that.
You went with a super easy fucking answer, but I like your style, so I'm gonna lay off you.
Good job.
So let's ask you another tough question, since you went with an easy one for that one.
Oh, sheesh. Okay.
The last person you turned down, or curved, as the kids call it, why did you curve this man? I am here to help.
I guess we could have. You want to have a story time?
Let's go.
But I love me a good story.
Okay. she had to go get. Forgot the popcorn. All right, bet. So, this turn down was a sexual advance. So it was after a get together, and I'm trying to leave some shit out so I don't like totally tell his shit, but if you know me, you know who he is. But yeah, it was a get together that we both were at. He kept telling me during the get together the whole day, like, man, come to my hotel afterwards, So I'm like, well, man, I ain't paying you no mind. But at the end of it, he says, I left a key at the shit for you. So I was like, all right, let me take my black ass over there. So I go, get to the room, nigga ain't there. First stop. Call him like, what the fuck you at? Oh, I'm with friends. I'll be back in a little bit. Like, just get in the bed, wait on me. You know I love it when you're there with me. So I'm like, all right, cool. Let's go. So I take a shower, I go to sleep. Like 3 a.m. He come in, fucking drunk as hell, and is being brought up to the room by another girl.
What?
Yeah.
You don't say.
Yeah. So, yeah, she stopped at the door though. I don't know if she kind of like seen my feet in the bed or whatever, but she stopped at the door. At this point, I'm dead ass tired. So I'm like, whatever, get in the fucking bed. He even had the audacity to be like, put my do-rag on, nigga, fuck you, get in the bed, go to sleep. Right, that part. So the next morning,
wait. My nigga remembered his waves, but he didn't remember he had a shorty in the bed waiting.
Wait, hold up. This is
he
goat.
didn't. This nigga got dreads. Doesn't even work.
This
The
is
fucked up part about
this
it.
is a goat level move. Wait a minute. He brought another shorty, like it was his crib, but he was coming to your house.
Like he didn't tell me. Now he told me. I didn't beg. It was his hotel room. He begged me to come. He left the key for me. Like.
A fucking legend is amongst us.
An asshole.
No, he's a fucking legend.
So
I didn't even know they get like. I didn't even know that's the fucking Big Joker. Hey, call him Big Joker when you see him. Now, I'm sorry to interrupt your story. So he was too drunk. Now she had to help him get there to your house. Like he was that drunk.
Yeah, basically that's. He was drunk enough to walk.
Hey, but he was trying to pull a 2-for-1 like Balo.
I think low key that's what he was trying to do, but it wasn't working out like that. But it wouldn't have worked out. It would have been like, what the fuck? But he know me. He knew it wouldn't have worked out like that. But that's not how you pull it off. And he know me. He could have just had a conversation. Like, that's not how you pull it off.
No. Because if you ask, then you run the risk of getting a no. You have to just go for it.
Okay. That's not how you do that.
If you don't run the risk of you and this girl you brought getting y'all ass whooped.
That part. What if I would have been like, who the fuck is she? What about what I got at we had no conversations that I was like, bro, you would have had a female in here. I would have had to rock some shit. So he know me. He know not to play with me like that.
So he had already smashed. Let's just for clarification purposes.
Oh yeah, me and him had
great sex.
Yeah, me and him had like a long lasting type of in and out. Like we've been through some shit.
Long lasting?
Yeah, I've been messing with him on and off for the past 2 years. So
we're getting closer.
This wasn't new.
Oh, so he just tried it. He said, fuck it. She pissed me off. He turned Snowfall off.
Yeah, he tried it.
Okay, I'm listening.
Not Snowfall. But yeah, anyway, so the next morning, that's when I turned him down. He tried, like, mind you now, this man ain't brushed the teeth, brushed the nothing. And I'm laying in the bed, half asleep, and he gonna try to like go up in the covers and do some stuff. I said, no, sir.
Wait. Let's not skip the story.
So then that's when I like.
What did he try to do? Because this is GOAT level shit, and I need to know.
Oh God.
What did he try to do?
What's so embarrassing? He tried to eat the booty, and I was like,
he went straight for eating the booty. He didn't try to lick the envelope first. What the fuck is going on in 2020?
Like he pulled, because I had on like a robe, so he pulled up the cover, and I guess like you know how robes like move. My ass was out, so he pulled up the cover, put it down, put it up again. Like
he know what you like.
Ass is out.
Jazz, you're keeping shit from us.
You're
keeping something from us. He knows what you like, and he went to your specialty. That's what you're not saying, but I just wanted to clarify it for my listeners who can't use context clues like I can. I'm here to help. So
somebody said if he had a little $40 folded on the table. No, sir.
Janky Ramblers, you will leave one of my classmates alone now. Stop that. $40? That's still the going rate? Lordy Jesus. I want to say quick shout.
$40.
Quick shout to my baby mama. And I'm gonna tell them what you said too. Since you want to text me while I'm doing a show. She says, how you put on a suit for podcast that's not paying you but can't put on a suit for a job. Now, ladies, I want you to know this is what you do. This is what you do. So please be mindful of how you treat us black kings. Let's take this as a learning opportunity. Okay? I don't know no one who doesn't put on a suit when their job requires it. However, in my line of work, you absolutely do not have to wear a suit at all. So in the podcast world, young lady, I am wearing this suit because I have 3 respectable women on the show. And I, myself, Dr. Wesley Wicks, not accredited, as providing counseling and therapy. And when you go see a therapist, young lady, you would like for them to dress for the occasion. And if you have any other questions, please text my phone. Okay? I will be subtweeting you tonight on Twitter, so just look out for that as well. Now, Desi, we're not off you. Let's get to you. Now, she gave us a really good story. By the way, Jazz, so you still deal with this guy?
Oh no, he's done.
That was the last straw?
She should have had a last straw a couple times ago, but this was the last straw. It's done. Yeah.
Very forgiving person you are, but now you're lacking a booty eater. So you might need to make a roster change before the summer hits.
I mean, hot girl summer. So lose 1, 15 more coming. Let's go. What would you say?
I understand completely. Now, Desi, let's get to my line of questioning here. It says, oh, I have a good question for you. Can you be in a relationship, Desiree, with someone who has horrible sex? Let me get my screen right, because I know this is going to be a good response. Horrible sex. Can you be in a relationship with that person?
No.
You said no.
Absolutely not.
You've never experienced this, so how would you know?
I didn't say that. All I said was I would not. And I think that's what
the dog bark!
Because some of y'all,
the dog fucking bark!
You keep entertaining her.
This thing using that as a lie detector test.
Ooh, that dog is the shit. Hey, Kibbles and bits. Kibbles and bits. All right. So you're saying, so you've had, I'm assuming in your years of living, you've had horrible sex before. But you wouldn't give the guy a chance to be in a relationship with you because the sex was horrible?
I mean, after that, no. No, because I guess for me, again, it's a chemistry thing, it's an energy thing, and I feel as though you know, or you feel, and you understand, and that's just what it is. I don't want to have to tell nobody what to do, what not to do.
Yeah.
How many chances
to be organic?
How many chances does he get to figure it out?
One and done.
We might go for a twofer, but I got to really like you.
Oh, what?
She said
twofer. A twofer. Now, has that ever happened when a man rejuvenated or he went Super Saiyan on you after only showing you the first regular Saiyan version?
No, unfortunately, I mean, it was all the same, but I think it was a chemistry issue.
So now I have a question. Ladies, when you're single and you're not sexing anyone, do you masturbate as much as men do? Oh, we potted now.
No.
How much y'all masturbate?
I think everything is relative. Well, I don't think so.
Me, I'm part of the NoFap community, and that's why my beard started to connect. But I will say that there are men out there that do it weekly, monthly, weekly, twice a week, maybe 3 times, and then there's some freaky niggas out there that's doing that shit every day. So, how often do you think a woman who's single, kind of lonely, tired of dealing with ain't shit brothers, how often do they masturbate? Everybody's running from the question.
Because I think that's a very specific. Not everybody that's single is lonely.
That too. Not everybody needs sex. So.
Oh, so you're saying to me that women who are parading themselves as single, not really that single, they just don't have the man that they want. It has taken us 1 hour and 24 minutes to discover the fucking truth about why ladies are single. If you are talking to a woman, gentlemen, I'm here to help. and she is telling the internet that she is single, she's not feeling you like that. Am I right?
Somewhat. Yeah.
Or you're not there yet.
Yeah. You ain't got to tell my business.
KK, it took you 30 minutes to admit you kissed somebody in the mouth.
I never admitted that. You keep saying that.
We have the tape. So Desiree, what would like do you think you need to open up more to like just be a little bit more like how KK says she's picky? You may be looking for a certain type of guy, and the real guy that is for you is probably already in your DMs, and you keep leaving him on read. What's up? And I guess
that's the. So here's the thing, because I want to clear up this idea that we just have guys that are just in our DMs soliciting us and things like that. That does not happen. Instagram hoes get the DMs. Regular, they're like, I'm too regular. When I pop out and I put up certain posts, then I get the eyes.
Right.
Well, I'm glad you said that, because as Dr. Wesley Wicks, I want to give you some homework. You specifically. I want you to study the art of the thirst trap. Okay? It's an art. There is an art. I'm giving you permission to thirst trap these men all fucking summer. You hear me? Shh.
Oh, it's locked and loaded starting tomorrow when I get into New Orleans. Okay. The posts are going up all day, every day.
All right. Now listen.
Me follow you so I can hype you up.
This
okay. I'm gonna be right underneath your post. Yes.
This, and I'll put her Instagram on here for you fellas out here that you like to follow through on what someone says. Okay, so that's her Instagram. Now, the less clothes, the more DMs. Scientifically proven. The less clothes, the more DMs. Now, on the flip side, ladies, when you do feel like you found someone who has potential to give you their last name, those pictures have to get deleted, because that is now evidence that you were trying to trap him from the very beginning. Are you following me? Are you with me? I am here to help. Now, speaking of Instagrams, KK has no problem with her thirst trap game. KK, how many DMs did you have before you started kissing in the mouth? A lot of DMs in that inbox, right?
It's not like that, but a little is every now and again.
The eyes don't lie, Chico. The eyes don't lie. So your DMs are popping, right or wrong?
Mostly when I post certain things.
And what are those things that you post when your DMs start popping? When your foots are in the sand, there's a little cleavage, your thigh muscles are showing, you're looking vegan. What's going right? Am I lying? Oh.
Those are the ones they like. I get the hard eyes, get the comments, get the
There is an art and a science to it all. So what have we learned, Rambling community? Thirst traps are real. Okay? You could be humble 5 years ago on the internet, but now you are competing with thousands upon thousands of thirst traps. And if you want to post your library picture,
those aren't, but those aren't all necessarily thirst traps. Like me on the beach, I'll be wearing a bathing suit anyway, whether I post it or not. A thirst trap is when you didn't have to take a picture of this. You took a picture of this private situation and then posted it to thirst trap. But if you just on the beach, I was gonna be on the beach anyway. So if you just at the pool of the beach. You know, that's not really thirst trappy.
Before we advise Jazz on the thirst traps that the streets would like to see, I'm going to tell you, KK, I watched your photography video with those two young ladies, and I said to myself, KK got all the fucking...
Now that's thirst trap.
Thank you for admitting.
I didn't have to post.
Thank you for admitting. We are getting somewhere. I am here to help, gentlemen.
I knew that.
Lesbian
I knew people want to
community,
see that. Like, why wouldn't they?
Lesbian community, I will take off the price, and you can get your consultations whenever you need it, okay? But I'm not an expert yet, but I'm getting there. Just want to let you know, KK posted two model-looking chicks. What would you say they dress sizes were, KK? 4, 2. Looking crazy in the game.
Probably something like that.
Now me, I like them a little thicker. I don't like, you know what I'm saying? I like them thick. But these chicks here, not bad. So now, when you posted that, did other chicks hit you up in the DMs and said they wanted to lick your envelope shut? What happened, KK?
No, not from those videos.
So the post office is closed. Understandable. Let's get to Jazz. Jazz, I'm gonna pour up some lemon water. I'm having a good time. I feel like we are making progress.
Oh boy.
Jazz?
I'm ready.
I do not feel like you have a hard time finding men or men finding you. I do feel you have a hard time. Oh, you disagree? Go ahead. The court would like to hear your rebuttal.
I disagree. I don't know. No, I don't go out. I don't do anything. I'm on Hinge and I still have a hard time meeting people. So I don't think I meet anybody.
Hinge?
What are you looking for on Hinge? What?
I don't know.
The streets are talking tonight. I'm learning. Hinge? What's that? Don't let me interrupt.
It's supposed to be a more serious dating app, but I guess because like I really hate small talk, and that's like basically what it is, and I hate it. Like, just call me, FaceTime me, something. I really hate small talk, so that's how it starts off. Good morning, beautiful. You look so like, man, cut out the bullshit. I know you lying. What you want? Like, I don't know. So no, I don't meet a lot of new people.
I have detected an issue. Allow me to help. You don't want to be chased. You want to be kidnapped and your head tossed in a pillow. Jazz, that is not the way to go about this game. You have to allow the chase because that's where the romantic stuff comes out at. You have now.
No, I do like the chase. I don't like the bullshit. Chase, do something. Why are we talking? Why are we texting for 4 months? Like, you don't go on a date.
Leos is crazy.
You don't want to go back and forth on the app. It's like after a couple of days, you realize you like me. I'm cute. I liked you. Get the number. Let's talk. Let's figure out if we really like you.
Exactly. Like,
so
let's actually have a real conversation.
You're attracted to men of action, Leo.
Yes, very much so. But not don't go straight to sex, because then you really gonna get cut off. Either I'm gonna label you like a hoe, or you gonna get cut off. So I mean, like, talk, like, be of something. Show me that you're worth my time. Show me that you're worth the time I'm giving you, because I'm busy 24/7. Like, we have kids.
We got 3 different women with 3 different wants, but all 3 of you guys want to be in a relationship. Am I right on saying that?
Yeah, eventually. But I'm not gonna rush it.
There you go.
To get it.
Well, this is just my professional opinion. You guys are taking a long time playing the field. I'm starting to think you really like the field. You're really revealing some truths to me and the community. You like playing the field. KK, you like being uncatchable. That's what you like. You like people to get off on wanting you, but you don't really want them to lick that envelope sealed. You like open letters. I'm understanding you more. Jazz, you like men of action, but you are a little bit intimidated with the thought that things can go wrong. Once you let that fear go, yeah, you, the pretty lady over there, going, me? Yeah, you. You're a little bit intimidated that if he is a classy guy and he knows how to swim in the middle of the pool, you will fall for him, and then we go back to what we discovered in the first 30 minutes. What if he can do that with all women, and now you are just someone who he might text back? You want to be someone's number one. So how are you going to tackle that situation, Jazz? How are you going to become some... Matter of fact, not you, Jazz. Ladies, tell Jasmine how she should become someone's number one. I'll sip my lemon water. I'm here to help.
I think sis should keep focusing on her, continue to swipe until you see good. And, you know, you might have to be maybe instead of letting him do the small talk, be more forward. Listen, let me get your number. Let me make sure you're not no catfish. And then start from there. Maybe, you know, it's a little joke like, oh, let me make sure you're not a catfish. Get his number. And, you know, maybe you might have to take the step past the small talk. Because sometimes I think men be intimidated. Yeah. So they'll do this and hope like, okay, so, you know, eventually she'll invite me over or some weird shit. I don't know.
Yeah, you should tell the man, hey, I don't like small... Let's start there. I don't like small talk. Watch his whole demeanor change, Jazz. I want you to start bringing that up first.
Okay.
I don't like small talk.
I like that, Julz. But maybe that I like that, Julz. Say maybe add something to that. So because if you just say I don't like small talk, you might sound like a bitch. Pic. So maybe say I don't like small talk. He's gonna send
you a dick pic right away. So you So listen to KK.
No,
listen to KK.
I don't. So listen. So do the I don't like small talk, but then follow it up with something like a thought-provoking question, like so that way you can show him the type of questions and the type of thing you're on. You can like almost like lead by example. So now, if anything, he might think it's his idea that you decided to come.
You need to be counting men because that was some good feedback.
Oh yeah, KK is the one.
I love it.
Shout out to KK getting her shit off. Wait until inhale. Subscribe today. Now. So now that we've helped Jazz a little bit, I want you ladies to let me read Desi first, and then you can advise her on what to do. Desi, you need to let the wild side go. As Capricorns, we can be quite conservative. We overthink, we overanalyze, and we are really, really smart. It is about time you make some mistakes. Stop being so calculated. Have a one-night stand. Let him get the 2 for special that you said. That is what you need. You need to get laid, and hopefully he's paid. Say it with me. You need to get laid, and hopefully he's paid. That is the only way you're going to find out who is for you. You got to play the field. There's women out here that appear to be hopeful, wholesome ladies, but behind closed apps, they're getting their freak on like Missy Elliott back in the day. You hear what I'm saying? So what you need to do, Desiree, is open them before you close them. Okay, ladies, y'all have the floor. I'll pour some more lemon water.
Wait.
Open before you close your
And I'm not playing the field. Because I'm not advertising?
That is correct. In business, if you have a product, you are only as good as your marketing. KK, did I lie?
You're conflating two things, but you didn't lie. No.
Thank you. The dog did not bark. Ladies, I'm here to help. What I'm trying to tell you You need to advertise your product. You need to advertise your product. Live chat, do y'all agree? Desiree needs to advertise her product. Nobody knows you have a
So what you trying to say? She needed,
huh?
I mean, she need to hit him with thirst traps.
Thirst traps for beginners, yes. That's actually the most on hand thing you can do at this time, Desi. We expect to see thirst traps, and not just on Instagram, because your family's on Facebook, and you're like, I'm not putting that on Facebook. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Okay, fuck the family. They not gonna marry you. Put that shit on Facebook. I'm here to help. Show her titties to mama. Whoa, whoa! Is that what you do?
We can give her the.
Is that what you do, Jazz? Do not tell on yourself.
No, Instagram is Instagram. Facebook is Facebook.
Okay.
Auntie and mama in there. Well, Instagram, you can show a look, please.
You're right. I don't see much thirst traps on Facebook. Don't do it on Facebook, because then when you go to Cross Community Center, they're gonna be like, that's her. Don't do that, Desi. Don't fucking do that, okay? But on Instagram, Snapchat, and any other Hinge, Unhinged, Plenty of Fish, couple of Sharks, whatever y'all be on, let it all hang out, okay?
So and what I do. I
like men's pictures.
My close friends.
Jazz know how to play the field. We trying to get Jazz off the field. We're trying to get you on the field, okay? We're trying to get you on the field.
Were you about to say something before I clarify something?
Yeah, I got you. So, okay. If you want to do some tasteful thirst traps, do some gym photos, because then it's like you're showing off the body a little bit, but it's like functional. It's like, gym, there's a reason. Or swimming, that's why I'm in a bathing suit. Or like I'm going to get a massage. That's you know, like it's functional. It's not just like,
look,
I just happened to go to Victoria's Secret. Look how cute these are. Come on now. That's clearly okay.
Yeah. Do a squat and tell the man behind you, hold your phone. And when you do your squat, look back at it. Hey, 200 likes. 200 fucking likes right there. 10 DMs. That's how it works. I'm a man. I'm just letting you know.
I get the DMs, but I'm just like, it's boring.
You need to ask for news. Raise the bar, Desi. Raise the fucking bar. Ask for the news.
People hopping on shit. They're not having no conversations.
You ever had phone sex?
They don't.
Phone sex is coming back. It's making a comeback. Remember when phone sex was popping in 8th grade? It's making a fucking comeback. I'm letting you guys know. Try FaceTime sex. FaceTime sex.
Hey. Oh, well, no,
not feeling it. All right, I don't know.
Yeah,
guys.
No, FaceTime maybe. But
that's what. Okay, so FaceTime sex. Desi, before this week is out, you need to have FaceTime sex. Okay, that's all I'm saying. And we need to see 2 to 3 thirst traps while you're out there in New Orleans. Not me, I'm your cousin, but the streets.
Are you dating?
Oh, I'm like, when I'm in the streets now.
You dating?
Yeah, I'm. Oh, that's what I do at this point, and I think that's the misconception, because
exactly
who he sees marketing is from high school back in the day. I don't have to advertise anything.
Yes, you
do. The people know they know.
Guys, what have we learned today? Okay, products sit on shelves when they don't have commercials. I'm here to help.
Now.
I'm here to help.
I post. I'm just saying on this idea of like dating and all, but we don't, just because you don't see him don't mean there is not a him. That's the point I'm making.
All right.
Right. Just because she at dinner and she posted, don't mean she ain't with somebody across the table.
Well, I agree, because my ex that I was with for 2 years only had 2 pictures of him, so you never know.
Oh yeah, women, y'all real slick. Y'all real slick at not claiming, boy. I'm just letting you know. But guess what? I'm not looking for love, so I'm out of it. You heard? I still want you, girl. If you're listening. All right. So now, we only have 15 minutes left. We need to get to some conclusions out here. KK, when do you plan on not kissing in the mouth and taking it further with this girl again? I don't think you answered that question.
I don't think you asked that question.
I'm listening. Streets want to know.
To be continued.
You see what we're
no
not.
Comment.
You see, KK, I will have a private conversation with you, young lady. But I'm glad you have at least passed go and collected your $200. Okay. Okay. It's gonna take you a while to get a Monopoly, but we're thinking ring, ladies. Ring. We want the ring. Okay. Jazz. Oh, I had a question too.
So Julz, are you single?
Yeah, let's talk about that. Julz, are you single?
And why are you single?
I bet you this. If I call this number right now, I bet you she's not gonna answer. I bet you that. You wanna try? If she answers, I'm not single.
Nothing.
If she don't answer, I'm single. Let's go. Let's have a little fun on the Janky Ramblers. Let's see. Ring, ring.
She done called you before in the middle of the pod.
Boy, playing with his life.
FaceTime,
go ahead, call her.
FaceTime unavailable. I'm here to help. So that tells you everything you need to know.
She's in the comments. Cut it out.
She's in the comments? Oh, okay. All right.
I think she's in the comments.
I don't know. I can't confirm or deny. We learned that season 1 of the Janky Ramblers podcast. Now, I'm like, you ever been in a pending, like your shit is pending, like you know how you check your bank app and you know you swiped your card, but you still see money in there? That's where my relationship status is at. I'm like, I've been told that I'm single, but I don't believe everything somebody tell me. You see what I'm saying? Like the person that I was dating told me that I was single, but I just don't believe everything people tell me. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, I don't date anyone else because I leave the court open. You know what I'm saying? I'm celibate. I go to the gym, and I'm a good boy. I like to consult other people. Now, when Julz start playing that field again, after I drop about 10, 15 more, you'll see thirst traps on deck. Thirst traps will be out there for the public. But right now, it is too early to tell because I was dating a Taurus. And if you know anything about Tauruses, ladies, Taurus are very stubborn creatures, right? And only Capricorns know this. We are the most dominant sign. No shade to you Aquarius and you Leos out there. But as a Capricorn man, I know how much bullshit I can pull. And I'm on my bullshit right now. I'll kid you not. But am I lonely? I'm hella lonely, Jazz. Super lonely. Desi, am I sad some days? I'm very sad some days. KK, do I kiss in the mouth? Never. Not often. You heard? But I feel you guys are concerned. And I am even concerned. And this is why I want my Taurus to stop playing games with me. Like my name not Julz Jones. And I won't pull out these thirst traps. Because I be in the gym. Put some respect on my name, girl. Alright. Any other questions? No? I got one last question for y'all. Let's see. Let's see here. Oh, since we speaking on the topic, should I be single? If a girl tells me I'm single, should I? Let's hear it from the ladies.
It depends on which context she told you that. So if she said that in the heat of it, like, yeah, go be single, like, is she mad about it? Bro, you ain't single.
Yeah, it's a trap. She testing you. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
at the end of the day, if the relationship is what you want, then regardless of what she says, you do what you're supposed to do as a man to make the relationship work.
Well, I've tried that. So now, so once
okay, try harder.
Try harder.
Or at some point you have to ask yourself, is it time for you to move on or not?
Yeah. The great Usher Raymond once said, first he said, "You remind me." Then he said he had it bad. But he finally said, guess what? You don't have to call. It's okay, girl. So, take that as you may. And my last question would be, what type of guy do you want to find you, DM you, and ultimately marry you? I want a direct description of this guy so that you guys can manifest this in your lives. We'll start with Desiree. How tall does this guy need to be?
Should be at least 5'7" or taller because I'm super short.
So if you're 5'6", but your money and credit is right, she'll make an exception. But if you're 5'5", go shoot at another park. Okay, I'm following you. Does he need to have himself together already, or can he be a work in progress?
Okay, if you're going to be a work in progress, be a confident work in progress. Because there's a difference. You got some people that are like, woe is me, I can't ever reach this level of success, or it's always something happening to them. Life isn't fair. I can't deal with that. Been there, done that, not doing it again. Because you can't convince somebody of themselves. That ain't for me.
Can he have children?
Me and my mama just talked about this. Said I was out of mind. However, I don't have a child. I have a dog. Y'all heard her. If you choose to withhold the fact that you have a child, then that's something different. And maybe I would consider it if I'm that into you. But me personally, I would much prefer to date somebody without children, because I feel like in this generation, that's just a lot harder. It's a lot of strings attached to people and children.
Okay. And my last question, are you gonna let him shoot the club up?
What does that even mean?
In the corporate world,
as in me having a kid?
Is he gonna impregnate the womb? But here in the janky land of Carolina, we say shoot the club up.
Who is he?
Yeah, who is he?
The guy who's gonna be 5'7" or better is gonna be confident whether he's getting himself together or not, and who's gonna take you on bike rides under the moonlight. Are you gonna let him shoot the club up?
If it's a long-term commitment,
yes,
I would be more than ready to have a child with somebody else.
Booyaka!
If we both playing games, then no.
We have cracked open the Desiree case. Gentlemen, I am here to help. Desi, your DMs are open, right?
They've been open. They always open.
Her DMs are open, gentlemen. I am here to help. Send all your Cash App donations to my Cash App. I'll put that when we play outro music. Jazz, we are on you, and we're going to wrap up with KK. Jazz, what type of man are we manifesting? How tall is he?
He gotta be maybe 5'7", 5'8", tall enough for me to wear heels. Yeah.
Okay. You guys got a good chance right now. Now, short fellas, y'all not feeling it, because I know a couple of guys that may be 5'4", but they don't give, you know what I'm saying? They still men. All right, I'm not gonna.
They just can't have that Napoleon complex, like.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough. Does he have to? What was the questions I asked Desi? Desi, help me with some of the questions I asked you. I want to ask her the same questions. The lemon
Does
water.
he have to have himself together?
Does he have to have himself
can
together? Or can he be a work in progress?
To an extent, if you're gonna be a work in progress, definitely be an ambitious work in progress. If at the end of the day, I don't judge anybody. If any of my friends will let you know, I'm your biggest cheerleader. But if I'm cheering you on and you ain't got no oomph about it, like Desi said, like you don't have no get up and go about you, then why am I working 12-hour days, 16-hour days, podcast, kid, all this stuff, and you making excuses? That's a turn off.
So you
dry immediately.
So have some drive. Be a go-getter.
Yeah.
And be a man of action.
Yeah.
And you can have your black queen up there in the top right corner. So thank you for sharing that with us. KK. Let's manifest this woman. Do you want her to be, because I was watching your stories about femininity, do you want her to be on the femme side or on the young MA side of things?
On the femme side of things.
Okay, so you will be doing the screwing.
I don't think you understand how lesbian sex works, but
oh, so it's both ways. Y'all screw each other?
Again, I don't think you understand how lesbian sex works. So I'm going to leave that there. And we could talk about gay sex another time.
Okay, sure. Fine with me. They got Google. I'll ask. I'm going to ask Google, how does lesbian sex work? All right, now, does she have to, because I'm assuming she's not going to be 6'5". I mean, she's a lady. So let me ask you, does she have to have all her shit together? Like, what if she lived with her mom? You know what I'm saying? What if she's still trying to get it right?
It depends on why she lives with her mom. Did she it depends on why.
I got a question for you.
Have you always and only lived with your mom, never lived alone? Because then that's a red flag.
What if she used to like dick from men and she might got 2 or 3 kids, but now she's strictly ladies?
She got kids, so it wouldn't work.
Interesting. What if she don't have no kids? But she used to fuck a lot of dudes back in high school and college. But now she only wants to munch on carpet. Like, is that a thing? Is that a
yeah? So so she thought she was straight, and then probably ended up being bi, and then decided, I like girls way more, and then now she's either bi or lesbian. What she used to do ain't got shit to do with me. As long as she's clean, we got tested, we good.
Does she have to be black?
At least one black parent. So black, yeah.
She has to have at least, you have a one black parent and then prerequisite. Understandable.
Yeah. Yeah. So I feel like, and for me, black to me means either African American, African, Caribbean, Afro Latino, like maybe even black indigenous, but black.
Understandable. Well, I think now the Rambling community understands what you are looking for. You guys have got all the non-professional advice I am able to give at the time. I thank you ladies for your time. We have learned a lot today. I'll be posting clips as early as tomorrow. Please tell a friend, share this with a friend who needs some of this information. And I've done all I can do for today. My name is Dr. Wesley Wicks. I'm probably going to get into a text battle with my old lady and see why she was trying to play me in the live chat. But thank you guys. Have a great night. What Prezi song would you like us to take out with, KK? Any Prezi song will do for outro music?
Anyone would do, but I think he had one. Anyone would do. Any Prezi. All that shit hard. Prezi be slide.
All right. Shout out to you, Prezi. I'm gonna play. Let's play For Show. This is Prezi For Show, and we sliding up out of here. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. Love, love.
I'm on my 10-10 shit. Fuck with these niggas on. I'm on my 10-10 shit. Fuck with these niggas on. Oh, you feeling like that nigga? Oh, for sure. He mad at me because that little bitch she a hoe. You should be glad at me, but instead you talking statically. You don't really want that static. G, but chill with animosity. I mean animosity. They bite my shit, they jogging me. I'm not like these hip hoppers be, so watch out how you talk to me. I let these steppers walk for me, won't let no nigga walk on me. I let these steppers walk for me, won't let no nigga walk on me. Bitch, I'm big, Prezi, big gangster, or big smoke. You still beefing about that bitches, not Benji, that big no. Rest in peace to Bobby G, but I still might go kick a dough. It ain't no pressure, I know pressure, and Benny gon' swing a dough. Put the XO in explode, I like this shit, now it's my time to go. PT perfect time, it started rhyming, just my time to blow. Keep digging like we mining, ain't too long until we find the goal. And I hope that them coupons that you chasing pay for funeral. Keep losing profit on the bullets, fuck it, gotta let it go. Niggas broke as fuck, their pockets stuck, but tryna up the scope. I hope that you go and get some money, don't leave your kids, bro. MLB to ZIP, we coming like we death row. He was talking cash shit, left that bitch on his asshole. He was talking big smoke, boy, you know that's a big no. Just like Barley said way before, that we throwing big folk. Walked in feeling like him, little bitch that for show for show. Oh, you feeling like that nigga, oh for show. He mad at me because that little bitch she a hoe. You should be glad at me, but instead you talking statically. You don't really want that static, G, but chill with animosity. I mean animosity, they bite my shit, they jogging me. I'm not like these hip hoppers be, so watch out how you talk to me. I let these steppers walk for me, won't let no nigga walk on me. I let these steppers walk for me, won't let no nigga walk on me. Bitch, I'm 10-10, like tryna break me down to 20. 10s, we on top, and that's the whole 2020. And a 21, if we beef it, we gon' beef our son. Talking about them sons, all them buns, all them blue Honduns. Chopper got a big Hondan. Clear out your platoon, bullets have you ducking like in Donald, but it's not cartoon. Don't be no fool, better tell them cool before you start like you. Got them boy confused, but we know y'all are not the dudes. You not I, wanna be like us, but you are not the guys. In disguise, niggas snaky, see it in their eyes. Bullet fat like Harvey, when shit get shaky, you see pigs fly. Fry a bitch like bacon, make sure that boy down on both sides. For all that playing both sides. Zip, zip, zip.